Yo, I'm getting anxiety. Honestly, I haven't been able to sleep in a good amount of time. You probably see me ranting on Twitter, but for real though, for real, the market is absolutely ridiculous. Guys, I've been telling you about the volatility for a very long time. I've been trying to tell you that this is one of the riskiest asset classes on planet Earth. Maybe you didn't believe me. Maybe you did believe me. Hopefully you didn't panic sell. Guys, this roller coaster of a ride has been insane. Honestly, I don't have words to describe the emotions that I went through. Guys, I'm human just like you. I felt everything you guys felt. I felt everything. And we'll teach you how to think logically in these times of turmoil, of course, on this channel. But in this video specifically right here, even with the market conditions right now, taking into consideration everything I know, we still have a potential 70x, safer 70x, okay, low market cap potential in this video we're going to be talking about. Keep watching or don't. Don't watch then. Just don't watch then. Yo, what's going on, guys? So just before we start this video, I'm doing a thing where I'm making it up to date. When I made this originally, it was kind of out of date because the market dumped even more. So I didn't want to drop it at the time, but there's a lot of gems in here. Everything I'm saying in this video holds relevant and true. I'm going to be making it about a Polygon, and then I'm going to be making it about this, big time potential coin that can 70x. Is still can 70x to this day. It's kind of under the radar. But again, I'm gonna be doing kind of like a Polygon tutorial, like Mactic. But let me just show you something so you guys don't, skew the information in any way, shape, or form. I'm big time profitable right now on Mactic, like big time. Look, as you can see here, for my transaction history, this is on the blockchain. I purchased Polygon 184 days ago, guys, and at the current value of it's about $60,000 from $500 or $600. So the reason why I'm telling you that is because, guys, we are in completely different times, and you have to understand that, some of these YouTubers, including myself, have been investing for like 3 years. I've been investing in cryptocurrency when Ethereum was $3 to $7. So you cannot compare, research, and try to follow me. I'm telling you, just as an honest person right now, it's probably not smart to follow anything any YouTuber does. It's not smart at all. So throughout this video, I'm going to interrupt every so often, and I'm going to be adding some extra little goodies. We might do a little Matic tutorial, but we'll also talk about the altcoins. It's going to be like a double inception video or something like that. So yeah, this is Alex future self talking to Alex past self, and I'll correct some stuff and add some stuff, and it's going to be a great time. So yeah, keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about this altcoin that, honestly, blowing my mind. The fact that I didn't see this potential before just obviously shows that the market has an effect on me. Now, pretty much all arrows are pointing to this actual solution, and I'm sure you've heard of it before, Polygon, okay, Mactic Network. Now, this is not the gem I'm talking about. We'll talk about a specific protocol on Polygon. Now, maybe you've heard of it before, but maybe it went over your head. Like in the classic style of all my videos, I'm going to be providing you guys with extreme evidence to the reasons why I personally invested in this coin. This is not financial advice. They did not pay me. Just like you guys know in all my videos, I do not accept sponsorships in any way, shape, or form. We consider ourselves the highest quality community on cryptocurrency because we know what to do. We're taking responsibility for our own actions, and we're executing on all levels. Guys, if you have been following me for a while, do me a favor, smash that like button. And if you're new here, consider subscribing again to the handsomest YouTuber on the internet. And yeah, that's a fact. The mustache gives me powers. Also, really quickly, guys, go follow me on Twitter during the whole entire dip. I'm going to explain the dip, guys. If you look right here, I was snapping the whole time. I was buying the dip. I was telling people to buy the dip, right? Obviously, it's not financial advice, but if you want some type of just to make yourself feel better, like in these times, like you want someone to talk to, please don't do any crazy irrational thing. Guys, just go look at crypto Twitter, see what they're talking about. Let's look at the community, right? Go follow me on Twitter, Alex on Crypto. Also follow me on Instagram. Just will give you guys a heads up. We're actually doing an in-person event at my office. The first ever Alex cryptocurrency entrepreneurship event is happening in Sunrise, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, around that area. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically like South Florida, we're about 30 to 45 minutes away from Miami. We're going to be launching the specific details soon. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. This is happening. So prepare yourself. We'll have like all the event tickets and stuff like that. It's going to be really, really fun, and hope to meet a lot of you guys, share some ideas, maybe some business plans, and we could definitely meet in person, whatever the case is. But yeah, we're definitely doing this event. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, let's go into the market. What exactly happened? While I was ranting here on Twitter, going crazy, it was pretty obvious to me. And maybe you felt the effects. Maybe even some of you panic sold, which is okay because there's ways to get around that. If you panic sold your cryptocurrency, one, you probably don't know what you're doing, which is okay. You can make the money back, right? You can make it back and more. We still have a big leg up in cryptocurrency. Of course, none of this is financial advice, but I genuinely think that some of these coins, I'm not over exaggerating when I say 70K. Maybe 70K is like the top, but the range for some of these coins could easily be like another 20 to 50x. 70x if it becomes the world dominant coin, which is highly unlikely. In its category, we have seen those numbers. So all I'm doing is comparing it to its benchmark crypto. And if everything I just said went over your head, guys, just stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff and be educating you guys way more. I just recently let go of one of my products, so I have a lot more time to give you guys educational content and consistently upload on YouTube. I've been having issues with that. We fixed a lot of stuff though. And the dip happened and we bought a lot of crypto. If you bought the dip, leave a comment below. Also, I'm going to make a video teaching you guys how to buy the dip if you have no money. If you have no cash, I have a strategy for you. We'll jump into that. Let's just talk about this altcoin. I've been rambling way too much. So if you come over here, let's just look at Bitcoin's price. Now, the reason I'm looking at Bitcoin's price. All right, hold on a second. Is Bitcoin worth $41,000? That's crazy. That's a side tangent. But yes, if you don't have money to buy the dip, I will make the strategy. We've been going crazy. It's been hectic. So I haven't been able to execute on the strategy. I haven't. But buying the dip when you don't have money, it could be some manual labor, right? I'll give you guys some, little ideas and stuff like that. But really what I've been doing recently, as you guys know, is I've been selling at times of like when it feels like it's too high, and we're going to reject off trend line. So I've been trading the dip, right? If you don't have money, this is what you do. You trade the dip to increase your cryptocurrency. So this has been the most predictable strategy for me, and I will continue to trade a dip as long as we're in a dip, right? Now, if the market returns and we go into a bull cycle, which it looks like we kind of are, and I'm saying this on 5/27/2021 at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you guys understand timing is crazy. Long story short, if the market is in a bull run, I probably won't trade as much. But if we do see these very emotional, irrational moves to the downside, I'm going to make more money by trading the dip. This is how you buy the dip. It's one of the bigger, easier ways. Right? There's obviously other ways where you can like work for it, sell some stuff on eBay, whatever the case is, and we will come up with strategy for both of them. But trading the dip, you should never be ashamed to trade a dip. Go make your money. All right? Go make your money. Who cares what people think? All right, let's continue the video. Is because pretty much everybody wants to manipulate this coin. It has the most institutional adoption, has the most ATMs, has the most leverage trading options. There's so many options on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's tugged and pulled on. People are always trying to attack Bitcoin because if Bitcoin drops in price, the whole market tanks as well. Bitcoin controls the market still to this day. All coins have not separated from the Bitcoin price. So, it's just smart if you're a manipulator to go directly to the big dog, to go to the big coin, manipulate that one, and everything else falls with it, right? And then you can get rich, and which is exactly what happened. So as you can see here, we had a lot of news, and I don't know the exact dates. I just know from my memory because I'm in this market 24/7. But basically, this is the gist of how it went. There was a big boom, right? And this is where actually you could probably see it a little bit better. Let me pull up Ethereum's price. You can see it a little bit better there. And the reason I say that is because Ethereum was like, I think where it started, right? So we have this big leg up over here to 4,300 ETH, right? And then we have a second shot basically at Ethereum's all-time high. Let me just scroll out. Let's put it on a daily so you guys can get a better perspective. We basically had a big run again at the all-time high for ETH, right? And this is where it started. Let me go to and I don't think it was purposely done this way. I think it was just a really good, like for the manipulators, they actually wanted to, they timed it really well. And they used like organic news to their benefit. And then they inorganically dumped the price, which I'll explain to you what I'm talking about. So we're coming up to this point here. Ethereum touches all-time high. We break down just like it always does when it tries to go to all-time high. And then we kind of come over here. And it was either this one or this one. I'm pretty sure it might have been this one because we did break the all-time high. And we're going to the moon, and ETH is a new price discovery, and maybe it's going to $5,000, another psychological level. And then Shiba Inu, if you guys don't know, it's the meme coin, right? The biggest meme coin there is. Vitalik Buterin, for some reason, at the all-time high of Ethereum, doesn't make sense to me to this day. I don't know why he did this. At the all-time high, why couldn't he just wait till we went to like $5,000? I don't know. But at the all-time high, he decides to basically, if you don't know the story, Shiba Inu send half of their supply, half of all of the coins they have in existence, all the way over to Vitalik Buterin's public address. So when they minted these coins, they gave half of it to Vitalik Buterin and the other half to a liquidity protocol so that people can buy the other supply, right? They gave it to the public, right? They didn't give it to the public, but you can buy it from this liquidity protocol. Now, the reason why I'm telling you that is because on this day, Vitalik Buterin decided to move those tokens, which was worth 12 times the amount of the Ethereum he had. He had about $1.2 billion worth of Ethereum. That Shiba Inu was a cumulative of like almost $13 billion. It was $13 billion sitting in his wallet of this meme coin. It was like the ultimate meme. And what he did is he moved the tokens and he actually sold it, or he didn't sell it, but he gave it as a donation to a charity for, COVID relief fund, right? Which is a positive thing in the end. When he moved the coins, like people freaked out, which basically killed the top of Ethereum. It started going down and dumping, right? Then once people started figuring out, oh, okay, maybe maybe it was a good thing. He's showing a token of appreciation to the community. He actually did, coming out saying, the Shiba Inu community is amazing. He actually recently burned 90% of the supply that he was, the rest of the tokens he was holding. He donated about 500 million and burnt the rest. And then he said how good the community was. So he was actually like, it was actually a positive thing, I think, in his perspective. The market reacted in a negative way. And similar to that, at the same time, we have Elon Musk. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he did it to save the market. Maybe he did to continue the crash. He basically said Bitcoin is extremely, inefficient. Coal miners, it's dirty, and it's causing global pollution. We can't accept Bitcoin as a payment anymore. Now, I don't know the reasoning behind that. Personally, it's funny because I bought a Tesla when he came out with the announcement. That was the announcement that catalyzed me to buy the Tesla. And I actually didn't buy it with Bitcoin. I took a loan against my Bitcoin. If you guys didn't watch that video, go to my channel. I took a massive loan on my ETH and BTC, and I used that cash, which is non-taxable, to buy Tesla, which is funny because it's ironic because I think that's the biggest reason why he didn't accept Bitcoin anymore. It's because who's going to sell their Bitcoin to buy a car? Who would sell an appreciating asset to buy a depreciating asset? Doesn't make sense. Maybe that was the reason, because nobody was using Bitcoin. But long story short, he stops accepting Bitcoin. He also claims that he's not going to sell his Bitcoin, which is a good thing. But people reacted negative again. It was around this time. Then the price dumps for ETH as well as BTC. BTC at the same time starts dumping like like right here, boom, just starts going down like crazy. And then we have all this news and people pretty much just bashing Bitcoin in any way, shape or form, taking a shot at it. Pretty much like always, they do it every single time. Then around this range, we came up to this day for Bitcoin. We get all of this FUD that China is going to ban Bitcoin. They're going to, they're going to take it down. And they've done this in the past before. And it's so funny when you watch it play out, because if you experienced it before, it's so obvious. It was when everybody was happy and optimistic. So I just knew, obviously, like there was people manipulating the price. They were actually manipulating the heck out of it as much as they possibly can. And it's funny because this is going to bring me to my next part. So this was like an opportunity to explain the market to you and what happened and what my thoughts were. Definitely follow me on Twitter and stuff like that if you guys have issues, because I'm going to be tweeting like crazy in events like this. We're also doing the 1K to 100K challenge on Twitter, so definitely follow me there. But long story short, this was a manipulation event, and there was a couple coins that actually held up pretty well. And one of them was Magnet Network, right? Now, I told you this wasn't the coin we're going to talk about, but Polygon actually didn't fall that much. It did pretty well. Like comparison to everything, everything's falling 40, 50%. Polygon maybe fall 5, 10%. Look, in 24 hours, 9%. It did pretty well, right? It held up against pretty much everything else, which obviously Polygon has been a big coin. I invested in Polygon like about a year and a half ago, like a very long time ago. I invested in Magnet Network, and it's almost 100x since that day. Big time gains. It's been a threat. So I looked at it. I was looking into it more, what they're doing, and what they're doing is absolutely ridiculous. Their layer 2 scaling solution is insane. They've been able to pull off what a lot of projects wish they could have pulled off. And we've seen before that things that have scaling solutions that are instant transactions and really cheap really do well. Like BNB, you guys obviously know the craze of BNB. BNB is currently like number 4 or 5. Where is it at? Number 3 on CoinGecko by market capitalization. So there's obviously a use case for Binance Smart Chain. Look, it's obvious that people want to get like cheap transactions, especially in the midst of everything. I'm spending $300-$400 on transaction fees. I looked at my transaction fees the other day. I don't like looking at it, but it's a cumulative of almost $26,000. I mean, my portfolio is big and that's small compared to my portfolio, but that's absolutely ridiculous. The normal person that's making $100K a year is not going to be able to afford $400 transactions for a $1,000 trade. It does not make sense. You lose 40% off the bat just from the first transaction. So these layer 2s and these scaling solutions and these other layer 1 blockchains like ADA, Polkadot, they've obviously been doing well and better than Ethereum, right? And the goal here is to beat Ethereum Bitcoin gains, right? That's how you win in this market. You either sit there and hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other coins, or you're trying to trade and actively outcompete the general market. Hopefully that's what you're doing. But the layer ones and these scaling solutions are obviously a thing, and it's safe because we know it's an emerging trend that's actually working. It's not a meme coin. It's not an NFT. We know that people want DeFi in a cheaper, faster way. We know it. Big time players, big whales, they want people like us to be able to transact so they can provide liquidity and make transaction fees. If people like us are not trading because the fees are too high, they make less money. This is the killer app in crypto. It is the most predictable killer app in cryptocurrency. And this is where the safety conversation that we were talking about in the beginning comes into play. This is something where I don't mind putting more in and I don't feel bad about it. I can let the dip ride, right? Meme coins, that's another story. If a meme coin dips 40, 50%, you're going to freak out. But if we have something that actually has a good product, which by the way, we used it, and we're going to be using it actively on this video today, that is Polygon. They are basically, if you guys don't know, they were ERC20 token. They created their own blockchain, proof of stake blockchain. And what they do is they help people on Ethereum scale and become proof of stake coins. It's really interesting and it's really cheap. And if you ask me from a person that's done other and used other, look at my MetaMask, right? I've used AVAX. Like this is a user here. I use Harmony Network, right? I use AVAX. I use XDAI, Binance Smart Chain. I've used all these things and I've never had an experience just like this. Their cross-chain bridge is the fastest, and their scaling solution, their proof of stake blockchain, you can take the wrapped ether and send it over, or anything, not anything, but what they have as options. And it's cheaper. On AVAX, it's like $150. Here, it's like 15. So it's literally 10 times better, though. I mean, I would say Binance Smart Chain is pretty legit. But the problem with Binance Smart Chain is that you have to get the BNB from a centralized exchange, and then the swap is expensive. So the BNB is expensive. Then they have their Binance Smart Chain wallet. It is free, though. It is free for the cross-bridge transaction. It is free. But in this case, it's very cheap, fast, and more convenient than BNB, way faster. And it's really cheap. And I just want to be very clear. And it's decentralized. So BNB has proof of authority. They are a centralized entity. They do not embody the nature of cryptocurrency in any way, shape, or form. It's just a quick way to get money. If you've seen me talk about it in the past, they're definitely going to do numbers. But this is the decentralized solution, the decentralized scaling solution that we've been looking for. And I'm going to just say it right here in this video, and I'll back up everything with evidence. I think it might be the scaling solution of the rest of this bull run. All right, guys, what's going on? So let me chime in real quick. This is Alex's future self talking to his past self. I still believe this. I still think it's going to be the scaling solution of this bull run. People are going to primarily use this. And yeah, price action is obviously showing that. Matic is the most resilient blockchain in its dip. And I think they will continue to rise to maybe a top 5 ranking on coin market cap, CoinGecko by market capitalization. I do think it's going to be big time. Now, for the decentralization thing, I will say that the founders have the majority of the multi-sig keys. So it's not technically 100% decentralized, but they embody the decentralized nature. They're providing scaling solutions to a decentralized network, which is Ethereum. So moving forward, the only thing that changed in my mind about this is the multi-sig. I found that the founders own the majority of the multi-sig keys, meaning they control it, which is, it's centralized. That's centralized. But it's also common in decentralized finance because they have to use that to upgrade it. And usually what happens, they give away the keys and then it actually becomes decentralized. So yeah, that's the only thing that changed. Keep watching the video. They have a lot of pairs. I have a lot of liquidity. They just partner with PancakeSwap. They just partner with Aave, one of the biggest protocols, the two biggest, it's insane. They're getting all this adoption. So you need to pay attention. This is why Matic's price has been going so crazy. But there's other opportunities on there like QuickSwap, which is basically the Uniswap version, but on Matic Network. Are you guys catching my drift here? You can see where the gains are. And QuickSwap is less than $200 million market cap. This is safe in comparison to the whole cryptocurrency market. It's nothing safe in crypto, but in comparison to the whole market, this is not a meme coin. This is actual utilization. This is actual DeFi, the killer app. It's real. It's not hype and speculation, and it's hype and speculation. So real products with hype are where the money's at, in my personal opinion, especially now in times like this. Hopefully you guys woke up. I made some money on meme coins, but I sold them immediately. I took profit immediately. There was no diamond hands for meme coins for me. There was no diamond hands. Apparently there's no diamond hands for Alex at all.
Yo, what's up, Alex?
What's up, man? How you doing? So if you come over here to QuickSwap Exchange, which they do have a token, there's only 100,000 in circulation, which is definitely something that's really interesting. Let's go over to QuickSwap. Let's go over some of those details. And I did some research, of course. They are about to touch all-time high, depending on when you're watching this video. They might break through it. Let's see. $185 million market cap. If we look at Uniswap, it's currently like a $12 billion market cap. So just definitely pay attention to what's going on, guys. Like, that's vastly undervalued, and this has a superior product to Uniswap, except for the liquidity features that Uniswap just put out. I will say that. But if they ever adopt any of those features, it's a wrap. LPs are definitely going to be going there. It's going to be insane. But QuickSwap, again, vastly undervalued. The goal here is not to find the best project. The goal here is to find the best competitor against the best project. So this is my Uniswap's my benchmark in this situation, and QuickSwap is the coin that might potentially not beat it, but guys, top 10, it'll be ridiculous. And I'll show you where the 70x plays out and everything like that. But if you guys don't know, again, this came from Matic Network, and this is why Matic Network is doing so well. It's number 12 on CoinMarketCap. On CoinGecko, it's number 12 by market capitalization. So legitimate cryptocurrency. Okay, you guys should definitely be aware of it. Number 2, it's probably even gone up. No, it's right here, Polygon, number 14. Large market cap, definitely legit. And I'm going to give you guys more evidence behind this buy call for me. Built on developers, for developers. They have 300 different DeFi applications. They're, again, solving scalability, right? It's more open and powerful. And they have a good solution for Ethereum. So the liquidity on Ethereum, and the users and adopters and the developers can come over to their platform, and it's relatively easy. ETH compatible, scalable, secure, actually decentralized, interoperable. User experience is great, by the way. It's better than any other user experience I've ever had. And they have all of these markets. They have a ridiculous amount of market. Look at the DeFi. Aave adopted them, guys. Just put 2 and 2 together. SushiSwap adopted them, guys. Just think about it in this perspective. There's a reason why they're using it. They have sports betting games. They have actual games. This is probably gonna be the scaling solution of choice for this bull run, right? We know it's a short-term thing. We know that Ethereum 2.0 is gonna come out eventually. Before this bull run, for people to trade, their user experience is phenomenal. I will say that. Look at all these apps. They even have games, they have casinos, sports betting, all that stuff, right? I looked into the team. They're definitely legit. I looked into the team. They check out all my boxes when it comes to a good programming team and team in general. They're obviously, their Twitter is popping, as you guys can see there. They have a lot of engagement, organic marketing. Their Reddit is big. Again, checking everything off. Now, the thing is, Polygon, I mean, I'm buying it for the purpose of transaction fees, because if you use QuickSwap, for example, you have to use Polygon, Matic, right, to pay for those transaction fees, similar to Ethereum. We'll do one in front of you guys. Can you see it for yourself, so you don't have to waste your money or whatever the case is. Polygon's not the buy for me. It is a buy because I have to buy it. Yeah, big mistake on that. I should have bought Matic. I should have bought a lot more Matic looking back. Alex is not perfect. He's not. It's crazy, isn't it, right? It's like, this man is so handsome. He should be perfect, right? Just kidding. Guys, keep watching the video. But it's more about QuickSwap because, again, just like Uniswap, we talked about this before, right? We just go, again, just like Uniswap, we have a $14 billion market cap. So that's a lot of growth potential for QuickSwap, especially if you don't have everything. Not everything needs to go to Matic Network, right? Not everything. It could just be like 20%, which would be like a 10x for us, right? So just a couple other things. They're getting a lot of partnerships. Again, the 2 big ones that I told you guys about, Aave, SushiSwap partnered with them. 2 big partnerships. We have some other things right here. They've been growing more than any other layer 1 in recent history. They're getting a lot of adoption. Even QuickSwap is getting a lot of transaction. Like, look at the 7-day volume in comparison to Aave. That's absolutely ridiculous. The growth potential, I think, of QuickSwap is pretty big. The user experience is great. We have a one-click to add Matic Network to the actual extension. Let me pull this up really quickly. Because I want to show you guys some more. So again, just to go over some things that I did in my Slack. Decentralized, instant transaction. Decentralized is the key word, though, because we don't have a working solution right now that's decentralized. Just to give you a heads up. Instant transaction, it was less than 1 second. It was faster than BNB. One-click interface, ETH compatibility, SushiSwap Aave partnership, 300 dApps and services. And this is a big one that a lot of people missed, okay? When Vitalik Buterin donated all of this money to the COVID relief fund, he actually sent it to the previous founder of Matic Network, guys. What does that tell you? Funding. And not obviously that's speculation, but everything we talk about is speculation, just research adding to the credibility of the founder. Why would he give him that money? Okay. Probably to work on some real deal scaling solutions and make this happen. Now, if we want to get really technical, if we look on the website, for example, let's pull up the Polygon website. Let's visit Polygon. They actually integrating a lot of scaling solutions. They obviously pulled off Plasma, which has been a big time thing for a while, but they're also getting into other scaling solutions that's actually really good, which is ZK rollups. Everybody's heard of that. Z-Snark technology, optimistic rollups, standalone chains, sharded security chains. They're actively developing more and more solutions to get these things solved. And honestly, I do not have, I'm just going to be blunt. I don't have confidence in a non-decentralized platform like Binance Smart Chain that can do these transactions consistently. But like, I just have more confidence in them pulling off optimistic rollups and ZK rollups. I just do. That's just my personal opinion. It's definitely something to take in consideration. It's centralized thing. I don't know. I'm not with the centralized. I'm with the decentralized. That's one of the biggest factors of cryptocurrency. And I know everybody is pretty much on the same boat. You could even look at the meme coins. The ones that were the most decentralized in meme coins, they were the most profitable. It's just a common theme in cryptocurrency, and I'm gonna stick to it. Decentralized nature is pretty much everything. But yeah, that's this video, guys. QuickSwap is a native token for QuickSwap. So the token name is Quick. Quick is the native token for QuickSwap. I anticipate we're going to get a lot more adoption on Matic Network, considering it's number, top 20, top 15 on CoinGecko by market capitalization. People are going to be looking at it more. This is the swapping solution for this platform for DeFi. This is what they've been using. The volume has been increasing. This is a safer bet, a safer 200 million play. Market cap under 200 million. Oh, that's another thing that's really interesting. They picked a supply of 100,000, similar to Yearn Finance. So the price of the coin looks high, but it is high. But it's simply because the supply is so low. So even if you get a portion, you'll still get the percentage gains. That doesn't matter. It is not too expensive. There's no such thing. But yeah, let's do a swap really quickly, and then we'll kind of finish up the video so you guys can see it for yourself. If we come over here, we have a whole bunch of Matic. I'm going to take, I don't know. I don't want to take all of it because, again, they use Matic for transaction fees, right? Transaction fees are being used. So let's do like 40,000. So let's do 4,000. And then we can click swap. Ready? Let's see how expensive it is. This is actually cheaper than BNB. BNB is like 25 cents. This is less than a penny. Less than a penny, guys. Less than a penny. It's ready? 3, 2, 1. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. 10 Mississippi. Let me refresh the page. 11. All right. It's about 11 seconds. Now, one time it happened for me in 1 second, but that's interesting, man. Cheap cross-chain solution. Vitalik Buterin signaling. Pay attention. This is a 70x. Oh, I forgot to almost tell you guys. How does the 70x? Just do the math. Guys, I know it sounds like clickbait, but it's real. All you have to do is take the market cap of Uniswap, take the market cap of QuickSwap, and divide it. A 70 multiples. If it ever gets to Uniswap's rank, which it probably won't, that's 70x. And that's considering if the market doesn't grow, which we all know Bitcoin's going to 100K. Ethereum's going to 10K. Maybe it doesn't go to Uniswap rank and it only 20x's. And then the market grows and we get another 10x out of that. Conservative bets, guys. Conservative bets. If you put, I don't know, hypothetically, if you put $5,000, do the math, guys, and multiply that by 40x. Do the math for yourself. The bull run's not over. We have a lot of opportunity to grow. Don't know if this is going to be the end all be all, but what I do know is I'm making my bet, putting my money where my mouth is, and hopefully you're doing your own research and providing yourself with your own knowledge, because that is the only way to survive in this market. If you guys keep relying on other people, you're going to have issues. I promise times like this are going to be very emotional for you. And of course, you guys know I have a whole community of people that can talk to you on a day-to-day basis called Fundamental Secrets. Head on over to the website. If Ethereum is actually under $3,000, the deal I've been doing, depending on when you're watching this video, there's a 20% discount. As Ethereum goes above 3K, the discount's discontinued. But yeah, head on over to the Fundamental Secrets. We'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. And just to give you guys a heads up, Twitter, Instagram, Fundamental Secrets, everything, all the links in the description below. And I usually pin a comment as well. Don't get hacked by scammers, please. I will not message you and ask you for your money in the comment section. I promise that won't happen. People make replica accounts for me all the time. Okay. So just be very careful out there. They're out for your brain, your emotions, and your money. And I promise they will take advantage of you if you do not know what you're doing. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Catch you in the next one. Alex here. Quick update, quick announcement, guys. I have a new community number. So I got a second phone. You could directly text me. I'm answering all questions. My new phone number is 954-758-5473. Again, that's 954-758-5473. I'm answering all comments. Go ahead and text me now. Let's have a conversation.